Complex numbers IBHL. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel, absolutely free for the last 15 years, where questions are posted by the students and we provide solutions. Now here is very interesting question on complex numbers from our student. It seems that complex number is really a difficult topic for IBHL. In part 1, we provided you the solution of part question number 1A and question number 1B. In this particular part, we are going to provide you with the solution of part C, where we need to sketch the Argand diagram of the given roots. So, in part 1 of this solution, we solve for the roots of this equation. We are working on complex number z minus 1 whole cube equals to I. And we found it has these three roots. Omega 1, 1 plus e to the power of I pi by 6. Omega 2 is 1 plus e to the power of I 5 pi by 6. Omega 3 is 1 plus e to the power of I 9 pi by 6. Now, Argand diagram really means that we'll sketch on real and imaginary axis 2D plane to find where these roots are located. Let's calculate the values. Omega 1 is 1 plus e to the power of I pi by 6, which basically means it is 1 plus e to the power of I pi by 6 can be written as cos of pi by 6 plus I sine pi by 6, correct? To find the values, we can use a special triangle, right? So let me draw a special triangle here. So for pi by 6, these sides are, this is pi by 6. Okay, great. So this is our special triangle. So we can write down the values for omega 1, which is 1 plus cos pi by 6 will be square root 3 by 2. And sine pi by 6 will be half. So that becomes the value of omega 1, right? You can use calculator, figure out how much this is approximately equal to. So let's add 1 plus square root 3 by 2 and see kind of decimal value, right? 1 plus your square root 3 divided by 2. In decimal, it is approximately equal to 1.866. Okay, 6, right? Plus 0.5 I half. So that becomes the value of omega I. Let me sketch this first on this plane. Then we'll calculate omega 2 and omega 3 and then sketch it. Right. So let us say that the scale is, let's say this is 1, 2 on the real side, and on the imaginary part, let's say this is our I. So 1.866 is very close to 2, right? And zero point 0.5, so approximately here, correct? So that becomes the position of A. Let me just connect it. Let me use a different color. Okay. So that is A, which represents omega 1 for us. Is that clear to you? You see how we have to sketch it on the Argand diagram. So you have also understood the process. How do we calculate? Perfect. So I like you to now sketch omega 2 and omega 3 on your own, right? That's the whole idea. So omega 2 is what? Omega 2 is 1 plus e to the power of I 5 pi by 6, correct? So omega 2 is 1 plus cos of 5 pi by 6 plus I sine of 5 pi by 6. Correct? Using the same special triangle, there's no need of calculator for these values, right? Now, when I say cos is 5 pi by 6, means it is negative, right? So that is 5 pi by 6. Sine will be positive when you apply the cos rule, right? So you get 1, cos will be negative, square root 3 by 2 plus I, and that is going to be positive still, right? So let's calculate this value also. So this time we have 1 minus square root 3 divided by 2. Decimal value is equal to 0.1339. I'm just writing 134. Okay. Plus 0.5 I. Correct. So on the Argand diagram, I'm doing it separately so that you get a chance to do it yourself also, right? So from the first one, you have understood how do we do it, correct? So 0.134 is very close to this place, but somewhere here, correct? That gives me omega 2 or the point B. Is that clear to you, right? So now we'll take omega 3. Omega 3 is equal to 1 plus e to the power of I 9 pi by 6, which is 1 plus e to the power of I. 9 is, you can cancel 3, right? 3 pi by 2. So which is 1 plus cos of 3 pi by 2 plus I sine 3 pi by 2. 1 plus cos of 3 pi by 2 is 0, right? Means you are at this point, correct? So cos is 0 and sine is negative. So negative, get the whole idea. So this is equals to 1 minus I, correct? So you can now sketch this also. So it's very simple, correct? 1, 2 on the real axis, imaginary I minus minus I, correct? And you have 1 minus I, right? So 1 minus I right there. So that's point C, which represents omega 3. So you see we have finally sketched all of them, right? If you want to do them all in one plane, how will you get it? You'll get it kind of like this. So you need to calculate the values, that is it, right? So your points will be relatively, this was very close, right? B. A was at 1, very close to 1, correct? Half. And C was negative I. So these are the 3 points on the Argand diagram, which represents the roots omega 1, omega 2, omega 3. So I hope that is absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comments, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. I'm also writing a book for which It's called Crack the Numbers, which will soon be in the market. Thank you and all the best.
Who is this book for? Middle and high school students who want to go beyond the classroom? Future STEM leaders looking to develop problem-solving and analytical skills? Anyone who loves math and wants to see its real-world applications in AI, physics, and engineering.
Are you ready to explore the mathematics of the future?
Crack the Numbers for future STEM leaders. Sharpen your skills, shape the future. Available soon. Visit our website to pre-order your copy and unlock your